Hello guys, welcome to Mark Shrimp Tanks. Today guys, I just wanted to show you something. And the video is not really about anything in particular, it's not like a topic or a subject, but it's just to show you something that I have noticed when I feed my Opae Ula a certain type of food, they go berserk. Right, and I don't see my other shrimp going berserk like this, so it can't be coincidence. Maybe, guys, let me know in the comment section below. Do you get mulberry leaves in Hawaii? Are they native to Hawaii? I know you get them in places like China and Asia and stuff like that, but I'm not sure about Hawaii because I don't know what it is, but they react quite differently to mulberry leaves compared to any other food. They go berserk, right? So before we look at the tank, let's have a look at my other tanks because I put mulberry leaf in every other tank, right? So let's have a little look. And this is just to give you guys an indication of what these tanks look like with mulberry leaf in it. I've actually put 2 pieces of mulberry leaf in here, just added it to the tank. Shrimp are not going berserk. Lots and lots of shrimp though, you can see them swimming around all over the place. Let's have a little look down here. Crystals are okay, I would say. Okay, a little bit active, they probably know there's some food in here. Let's have a look over here. Super crystal reds. Yep, I can't really tell I put food in here either. You can see the super crystal reds on the plants and whatnot. Do excuse the awful glare. Let's have a look in the bottom tank because there's a lot of shrimp in here. Lots of galaxy hybrids. Can you tell? I can tell that the shrimp are a little bit, I don't know, would you call it agitated? I can tell, you can see them swimming around, like they know that there's food in the water somewhere. But this is fresh mulberry leaf. Where you see a strip of it up there, I cut mine into thin strips. Now these guys, you can notice it more, look. You can notice it more, you could probably see if I pan out, you can see all the shrimp going a little bit berserk. King Kongs, the red ones. Yeah, same again, it's like you can tell that the shrimp know that there's food in the water. But it's quite a unique reaction, I think, with mulberry. And this tank looking gorgeous, guys. Big thumbs up for this one, I think. Thank you very much. Yeah, so let's get over to the tank I'm talking about because by the time we get over here, it might be finished. Let's have a little look. Yeah, oh my god, they're so active. They are so active. I didn't think I had so many shrimp in this tank. Right, and it's only since I started feeding mulberry that I actually see them going like this. Right, so as you can tell guys, in the last, 3 weeks I added a big piece of crushed coral. That piece of crushed coral actually sat up here on this shelf for a year because I do plan to make another Opae Ula tank as well because I just love them. If you love tanks that are just literally swarming with shrimp, right, because this isn't anywhere even near capacity. If you see other videos on YouTube, you will see guys with shrimp tanks with Opae Ula where they're literally thousands and thousands and thousands. Right, this tank is getting there, I think. The other thing, guys, you will notice about this tank is this algae here. Remember, in probably an update video that I did maybe a month ago, something like that, this algae was climbing away up here. It was actually filling the tank. Well, the way I go over that, guys, in all my tanks is to reduce the light time down to just 6 hours, right? And this tank specifically, it had a partial blackout, and by that I mean the light that's on the top here, you'll be blinded for a second. It was more or less over this one single tank here. Just a corner was over this edge here, right? So that helped a lot with the algae. I'm pleased with the way it looks now. So the light is on a little bit more, right? Because the things I noticed that might be a negative with the Opae Ula is I think the breeding might slow down a little bit. I know that looks like there's a lot in here, but I noticed more larvae, little baby Opae Ula in the tank when there's a little bit more light. I think they are drawn to the light, so maybe a little bit more breeding when the sunlight makes sense. And guys, I think why it works with having like a dull period in Opae Ula tank is because I believe that they are also like a cave type shrimp, right? So they live in a cave as well. I think that there's like tubes that connect these little saltwater pools that they live in Hawaii. So they probably become accustomed to living in really dark conditions as well, because I noticed when I have the light on this, before when it's too bright, they hid all the time. You look at my previous videos, they hid constantly. Isn't looking good though. Go crazy little Opae Ula. I'm really digging this mega green algae as well. It just looks the part in the tank now. This piece of coral in the middle will eventually start to go greener as well. What this also does, guys, is it kind of like fixes the pH a little bit more. I did have some crushed coral in the back here, but this will fix it even more. I'll keep it at a healthy, probably 8.5 if I have to measure it. And yeah, you'll also see the odd leaf in my tank, guys. It's important. Remember, these shrimp are still shrimp that live in ponds that's surrounded by land, right? So they will have fallen branches and leaves and probably animals, all that kind of good stuff in the water as well. So make sure you have the odd dead leaf in the tank, because Opae Ula love to munch on dead leaves as well. You'll also see here I added some shells. These are probably clam shells. You could probably get clam shells as well from where you live. And they help combat acidity in the water. Anything that's made of coral will help you combat acidity in the water just because of the pH value of the elements in the shell itself. But guys, isn't it looking good? Isn't it looking good? I put this piece in here because I did notice, guys, that the Opae Ula, when they're small, they like to cling to the side. So I put this piece in here just as a little experiment to see if they clung to it as well. And yeah, they do. There's all different kinds of algae and stuff growing in this as well. Double sponge filter working away. It's kind of more or less, guys, just dribbling into the tank, and that is the way I like it with the Opae Ula. Right, so I hope this has been an awesome update for you guys, because if I stand back a little bit, you'll be able to see the tank is doing amazingly good. What we'll have to do next is set up another tank somewhere as well, because I want to make sure I never ever lose my Opae Ula colony. Guys, basic shrimp keeping tips as well on Opae Ula. This has never had a water change in God knows how long, probably a year. Right, so you don't need too much salt. I use Instant Ocean up here. Right guys, and just off the top of my head, I think it's 30 grams of Instant Ocean per litre of water. It looks like an awful lot of salt. Remember and have a lid on your tank as well. These guys are very hardy. Anything that you get that lives in a rock pool type environment where you have the sun evaporating the water and then the rainwater filling it back up, the shrimp will be much more hardy than normal shrimp. So guys, try and keep your water topped up with distilled water, reverse osmosis water, something like that. But the other thing that helps, guys, is just to keep it mega stable, is to have a lid on the top. This helps a lot with evaporation. What do you guys think? Give me a big thumbs up. Give me a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Big thumbs up for the Opae Ula, please. Thank you. Before I go, I just want to say thank you to everyone that supports us on Patreon and on YouTube memberships. I don't know what my shrimp keeping days would be like if I didn't have a shrimp farm to share with. Thank you.